¿Qué tal amigos? Muy buenas tardes. Sean bienvenidos a nuestra transmisión en Facebook Live de Spoken Learning. Remember that we provide private lessons and we teach children and adults starting at 5-year-olds and up. So remember, this is not an excuse if you want to learn a new language, especially Spanish, that remember that we are the biggest minority in the United States. Okay, so maybe you have a lot of business with Mexican people, with Latino people, maybe you have a lot of friends, Latino friends, or maybe you just want to learn because you want to keep your mind busy on something. So, if you want to learn in the best way that you can learn, you please have to send us a text or give us a call to here to spoken learning. Remember that our number is down here on the banner, and you can send us a message at the number 1-832-413-3166, and you can you can ask for a private lesson. Of course, all of our sessions are private, one-on-one, teacher and student, and are tailored classes for you. Remember that you can ask for a free trial lesson, and if you like it, please join us. There's a lot of ways that you can learn, and the best way that you can learn to speak in Spanish is with us because all of us are native speakers. So you are not only going to learn how to speak Spanish, but plus you are going to learn how to speak Spanish as we really, as a local, as we really speak. Okay, so remember, starting at 5 year olds and up, you can call us, you can text us, you can look at us in social media, you can look in Facebook, in Twitter, you can even look for us in Instagram or in TikTok. So there is a lot of ways that you can communicate with us. Okay, so today we are going to talk about the golden age of movies in Mexico, and I choose one of the best movies that I ever saw in my life, and this movie is called Macario. Macario is, sorry, Macario, the golden age of Mexican films. Okay, so Macario tells us the story. It's a 1960 Mexican supernatural film. It was directed by Roberto Galvadon and starring by Ignacio Lopez Tarso and Pina Pellicer. And it's based on the novel of the same name by the writer B. Traven. Okay, so this story centers on Macario. Macario was a poor indigenous good color, and as he is very, very, very poor, he wants to eat a turkey because he never had the chance to eat something. And actually, one of the things that he says in the movie is that I'm always in my life, I'm always hungry. So the only thing that I have in my life is hunger. So he says one day he sees a procession of roast turkeys, and he says to their family that his only desire in life is to eat a whole turkey by himself. And after they have their only dinner that they have, he announces in front of his wife and children that he will not eat until his dream comes true. So his wife works in another house. He helps with the labor of the house. So she steals a turkey and gives to Macario before he heads to the mountains to work. So he goes, and when he after I mean he starts working and doing pretty much everything, and then he suddenly it comes the time that is going to eat. So he decides to eat it, and what happened? Three things happens. The first time when he is going to eat, he prepares to eat the turkey. He appears the devil in the guise of a fine gentleman who tempts Macario in order to get a piece of the turkey. And he tells him, I can give you gold, I can give you silver, I can give you anything you want. Just give me one piece of that turkey. And he says no, because, I mean, the devil is the bad one, you know? Then, after the second person that appears in his life in the guise of an old man is God. Macario refuses to share the turkey with him because he says that he has everything. He can have pretty much everything that he desires. So if they ask that, is because he doesn't need it. He just wants to see how good he is. So he says no. After that, when he's for the third time trying to eat his turkey, a third figure appears. This person appears as a very very thin person, and it represents the death. And when the death asks him to eat, to share the turkey, Macario says yes. They start eating, they start having a good time, and then the death after they eat, he asked to Macario, "Hey, why did you share with me? Why did you not share with God or maybe the devil?" And Macario says, "Because when you appear, there is no time for anything else. And at least I wanted to share this because I wanted to eat this turkey." So the dead is very amused because the answer, and as a compensation, he names Macario his friend and gives them a miraculous water that will heal any disease, but with one condition. He will share the water with the sick people, but if the death appears in the head of the sick person, he can give the water and they will heal. But if the death appears, no, if the death appears in the feet, sorry, it will be, they can be healed with the water. But if it appears in the head, there's nothing to do. So there starts the story about Macario and how his life changes since he shared with the death. Okay, this movie, this movie is one of the best movies that Mexico shared with the world, and it says that Macario received a critical acclaim from critics. On the review of aggregate on Rotten Tomatoes, the film was 100% approval based on 5 reviews, with an average rating of 9 point of 10. It was one of the most successful Mexican films of the year, crossing 80,000 in the first weeks in the Alameda Theater in Mexico City. So, if you want to see this movie, if you want to really, really enjoy this movie, there is not a better way that you can enjoy a movie by listening and by understanding it in the original language. So, what is the best way, or how is the best way that you can learn a new language, and especially Spanish? Well, you can call us here in Spoken Learning, that it's here, Spoken Learning, and please, we provide private lessons. It's one-on-one with the teacher. We will teach you at your rhythm. We will teach you the way that you want. Call us to the number 1-832-413-3166. Remember, all the classes are tailored. Even when you are watching the same theme with the other student, the classes will not be the same because all the classes are made for the student. We teach you by your rhythm, the way that you understand, the way that you will find a way that you understand in a very quick way and a very easy way. So remember, guys, if you want to learn Spanish by any reason that you want, please, spoken learning is the best option. Okay, so I hope I'll see you soon. My name is Rick Olmos, and I hope that you one day become my student. Okay, adiós, nos vemos y que tengan muy bonita noche, amigos.